Gary Madsen from UTV Service, and today we're going to talk about one of the best accessories you can buy for your engine. It's the S B Particle Separator, and here's what I look at. It's like insurance for your engine. You may save yourself $7,000 because you installed an S B Particle Separator on your vehicle. Sometimes you have to be convinced to buy an accessory, because I don't believe in all accessories on all the stuff. I mean, they're just not all going to make your vehicle better. The S B Particle Separator I got proven by going on a ride. My friend Pat, we installed an S B Particle Separator on his XP Turbo, and a couple of years ago went for a real dusty ride up in the mountains of Utah. That's my favorite thing to do, is just go creep around the mountains in the state that I've grew up and lived all my life, and just above Salt Lake City. And he installed one and I didn't. At that time, I had taught how you service your air filter after every trip, clean out your air box so it's all ready to go, and I was satisfied with doing that. So he wanted it, so we installed it, and we went on a ride up in the mountains. I led that whole day, 6-7 hours of riding, and it was a dusty year up in the middle of the summer, and he followed me the whole time. So we went and had the big ride, had a great time, ate lunch, rode all around the mountains, came back, and we pulled out the air filter box, looked at it out the air filter, looked all over it, and when he pulled his out, it looked like we had just serviced it. It looked like we just cleaned out the air filter, cleaned out the box. Then we took mine off, and mine was completely brown. The filter looked just like the air box. It had a complete brown look to it, full of dust. Filter was doing its job, but it was definitely due for service, and that was only after 6 hours of driving, and his looked exactly like we had just serviced it. I had an S B Particle Separator on mine the next week. One of the best things about it too is I used to my maintenance package on this after every trip was to pull the air filter off, blow it all out, clean all the inside of the housing out, get it all ready for every trip. And since I've done that, I only do that about twice a year anymore, and it would just depend a lot on how long you drive. The S B Particle Separator separates 94% of all the dust, eliminates it before it gets into the air filter system. So it's going to mean that your engine is going to breathe easy because you've installed the S B Particle Separator, and now you don't have to worry about your engine getting contaminated with dirt, grime. One of the reasons why the oil gets so dirty after a while is because your air filter gets so plugged that particles actually get through the filter inside the intake system, and then it just starts doing damage from there. Gotta love the particle separator. It costs for $399, I believe it's for the regular XP1000 and the turbo. For what you get, it is absolutely great for your engine. For horsepower, people go, oh, we need more horsepower, want more horsepower. I have had 1000 show up in turbos the filter is so contaminated, they were probably getting 50% flow through that filter. Well, that's a horsepower loss. So this is going to keep your horsepower the way it should be, because it's going to the air will be flowing like it should, and keep this engine going I'm hoping for 10,000 miles out of this machine. If you ever have an idea, ask somebody that's got one on there, and it'll convince you to put an S B Particle Separator on it. They're always coming out with new ones. They're designing them for all the vehicles out there. Definitely think S B Particle Separator for your vehicle as the number 2 accessory. Number 1 accessory, I've always said, should be a fire extinguisher. Here's what I like. One of the things about the S B Particle Separator, this thing was designed for Desert Storm with helicopters in mind. So the reality of it is, it's millions of dollars were put into the design to make this product to handle the dust and the dirt so they didn't get in the helicopter motors. and room as they're flying down with all the dust. And here we can buy these and install them on our UTVs and have the same technology for between $400 and $500. I just think that's one of those incredible things that we get to have a millions and millions of dollars design put on our vehicle for, right now, that's a small amount for insurance into my motor. I love it. I want to thank everybody for watching.